Hey, hopping in today to talk to anyone out there that is currently beating themselves up because it is halfway through the year and you still haven't hit any of the goals you set for yourself. Because half the year is gone and I haven't hit any of my goals. But guess what? I'm going to change that. It's the middle of July, and to be completely honest, I haven't come close to reaching the goals that I set for myself at the beginning of the year. Maybe you're in the same place where the vision you had in January or last summer feels so far away. I just want to talk about this, not to beat ourselves up, but to reset gently with grace and focus. At the beginning of the year, my goals felt amazing. I mean, I was so lit up. I was inspired and full of hope. But somewhere along the way, I got completely off track. I was simply overwhelmed, or maybe I was confused. I don't know. Not only did I set extremely huge goals, scary outside of my comfort zone goals, but I had a lot of them. Oh boy, so many. I had goals for every inch of my life. And unless you're someone who is extremely driven, trying to do everything usually ends up leading to doing nothing. And that's exactly where I've been lately, just coasting. And yeah, beating myself up for not accomplishing what I set out to accomplish at the beginning of this year. I mean, those goals were awesome. And if you're curious, let me know in the comments and I'll do a video about that. But that's not, we're not talking about my goals here. We're going to help each other move forward from this. And what really hit me was yesterday, I was out for a walk and I realized exactly how unfocused I've been lately, literally and figuratively. I was so all over the place with my attention that I actually lost my balance. Like, yeah, I had vertigo several months ago. I was like worried this was happening again. But then I remembered something an old riding instructor used to say to all of us all the time. If you look down, that is exactly where you're going to end up. That means you're falling off the horse if you guys didn't get that. I just want to let you know that the same holds true when you're constantly looking in every direction in your life. Your energy gets scattered, your focus gets diluted, and your results, next to nothing gets accomplished. My neck has been hurting for months now, and I have been trying to figure out what it is. You know, is it my pillow? Is it, is my back messed up? Whatever. But honestly, I think it's probably because I've been trying to look in 15 different directions at once. My head and my attention is everywhere with no focus. And off my notes right now, when you have focus in your heart and in your mind, your heart and your mind should line up. That's alignment in your life. And it needs to stay together, moving together, not the mind going one way and the heart trying to keep going in a different direction. Wow. Angie's aha moment of the day. Which is funny because my notes have a different insight, but that kind of like goes hand in hand, I'm going to say. Follow that alignment. Where you look is where you're going to go. That timeless wisdom from horsemanship is so true in life. You go exactly where you're looking. And I'm going to go off notes again. That alignment of your mind and your heart. And honestly, your feet will follow. But if you're looking all over the place and your heart is trying to catch up and then your feet stumble, your focus, alignment creates your direction. So if you've been looking down or in a million different directions, no wonder you feel lost or stuck or like you're not going anywhere. But there's good news. You can pick a new focus at any time. It doesn't have to be New Year's or a birthday or whatever. You just need to decide to change your focus and stick to it. Refocus without beating yourself up. That's another key. And I put a lot of that, stop beating yourself up, in my book, Secrets for Less Stress. But refocus. Stop beating yourself up for what happened yesterday, last week, or the last 15 years. Stop it. Here's how I'm resetting, and maybe this will help you too. First, pick one thing to focus on. One thing. Not 5, not 10, just one. And ask yourself, if I could move forward in only one direction, in one area of my life right now, what would make the biggest difference? What would feel the most aligned for you? Think about it. Would it be your health, your physical health? Would it be your home life, your relationships, your finances, your dreams, your business goals, your career? I'm going to keep mentioning things, but you know, right here. Just pick one and give yourself permission to let all the other goals wait. You'll get to them one at a time. The second thing is let go of any shame you have of falling behind. You didn't fail. You were scattered. You were tired. You were overwhelmed. Other shit was going on in your life. Stuff happens. Stop beating yourself up for it. You didn't fail. Today's a new day. You are human, and everything you're feeling is allowed. The truth is, beating yourself up doesn't move you forward. It just keeps you stuck in that cycle of beating yourself up. What moves you forward is grace, the power in your heart, becoming aligned, asking for help, giving yourself that grace too. Would also suggest writing your new focus down. Write it down on a piece of paper and look at it every day, throughout the day. Keep it somewhere you'll see it. A note on your mirror, your fridge, your dashboard, if you're commuting all the time, on your computer screen. You pick that place. You know where you're at all the time. If you're constantly scrolling, stick it on your phone. But put it somewhere. Your brain needs a visual anchor to focus on. It needs that reminder, especially if you've been walking around with no focus. We need reminders of our focus. Because remember, just like that old riding school thing, you'll end up right where you're looking. So choose with purpose exactly where you want to look. If you've been feeling like you lost your balance, your spark, your direction, you're not alone. We don't need to chase everything. Listen to that again. We don't need to chase everything. We just need to focus on one thing at a time. And like the little aha moment while I was telling you about this new refocus, your focus on your heart, stay aligned. Put your mind and your heart and your feet all in the same direction. And it's amazing what will happen. Shiny object syndrome is real. I'm sure you've heard about it. Oh, look over there, look over there. It's real. Don't beat yourself up for that either. We don't need to be perfect. We just need to start again today with a whole new focus. I wrote a lot about this kind of mindset shift in Secrets for Less Stress. Because too often we stress about doing too little. But without clear focus, trying to do too much really doesn't get anything done except pile more stress on your shoulders. I'll drop the link in the description if you want to check out the book. And I would love it if you told me in the comments the one thing that you are ready to refocus on today. What is your heart calling for you? I'd love to hear what your one thing is. And if you found this video helpful, I'd be so grateful if you'd hit the like and subscribe, the whole thumbs up and bell and all of that stuff, fun stuff. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you pick your one thing and enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one.